Nigerian went to Kenya and kidnapped him. These things are in the public domain. Why, therefore, are they insisting on trying me? A court order was entered. In that very court order, it was said very clearly and succinctly that she is no more going to try me.
Why is there no outrage over the unending detention and trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No matter what you think about him, there is no justification for why the Nigerian government has failed to deliver a judgment on this matter after about 4 years.
They told them that if they convict me, this is what happens. You can see it. They don't want the truth to come out. Nobody wants the truth to come out.
It should be a source of shame for every Nigerian lawyer who wears a wig and gown and enters a courtroom. We all know that justice delayed is justice denied. What we may not understand is that silence in the face of blatant injustice is like a ticking time bomb with an invisible countdown. Tinubu is merely continuing from where Buhari left off, valuing Nigeria's fragile ego over the lives of the people of the Southeast. If that weren't the case, this matter would have been handled and resolved long ago.
It is a breach of judicial oath. They have violated the judicial oath. They have shown bias according to Supreme Court. They are biased against me.
But I'm not surprised. Nigeria has never cared about the lives of people in the Northeast, Northwest, or North Central. It doesn't care about its citizens. At some point, the recipients of injustice will rise to confront it. People who seem to accept injustice are like those who have swallowed a bomb. Just because it is not visible doesn't mean it is not dangerous. And those in danger aren't just the ones with bombs in their stomachs. There are also the ones watching them suffer. Say what you will about Nnamdi Kanu and his outbursts in court. No one can say he has become an empty shell or a shadow of his former self. That would have been pathetic. This isn't an appeal to Nigeria's conscience. I've never seen that in my lifetime. This is a reminder that moral judgment of the guilty is not the solution to the age-old question: how do we bring about change in Nigeria? If you're comfortable with the status quo, if you enjoy the image Nigeria projects to the world and the headlines that Nigerian newspapers flood the internet with, you are as irredeemable as the country itself. If you don't feel a sense of urgency in a city overrun by rabid dogs, or in a mattress infested with bedbugs, or in a church vestry choked with Satan and his disciples, then you are as irredeemable as your country. Do you ask, what can I do? This is what you can do. Denounce all injustice, no matter who the victim is. Tear up whatever passport grants you privilege in the face of injustice. If you too are a victim but lack the courage to stand and fight, don't mock those who are fighting because you cannot. That we are all victims is not an excuse to embrace cowardice. If you have been unaware of the injustices in the air you breathe, the water you drink, the storm brewing in your morning teacup, now you know. You have no excuse to remain indifferent or refuse solidarity. Indifference to others' suffering is like cancer. It spreads. If you ignore cancer on the skin because you think it doesn't affect you, the lung, by the time it reaches the blood, it will impact you. There is no way to be patient with injustice without giving it power. An emboldened injustice stops being a nuisance and becomes something far worse. It becomes Ebola.
And that is why what is happening in the judgments and rulings concerning me has been happening. Disobedience to superior court orders. Supreme Court said you are biased. You are against this man. You should not have revoked his bail. Nigerian went to Kenya and kidnapped him.